Well, I believe we need these guidelines because young people are taking their lives, and you see that every day on social media.
Young people use social media all the time to talk about suicide-related thoughts and feelings and behaviours, and it's really challenging because although young people don't do that with any intent to cause harm or distress to others, what we do know is the potential for harm exists. So we felt it was really important, rather than to take the view that you shouldn't talk about suicide on social media, we decided that it would be really important to develop some guidelines that would help young people. It would give them the tools and resources that they needed to feel better able to talk about this topic safely on those platforms.
Guidelines like this are incredibly necessary because it's such a confronting issue, and the words that we can say often have really detrimental effects that we're unaware of, and guidelines like this hopefully will eradicate those and lessen the effect that some words can have and some things that we say have.
I think young people communicate about suicide online in all sorts of different ways. So they might do that by sharing their own feelings through posts or through text, using words and text, but they might also communicate about suicide through video diaries and in closed groups, so messenger groups and in memorial sites and all sorts of things.
You often see poetry or pictures or posts of someone saying, oh, today sucks. You try and help them, but there's no right or wrong way to do it. And by having these guidelines, it will help us structure our response in an appropriate way.
I see a lot of young people talking about suicide in a way that appears like a coping mechanism. A lot of it is trying to bring humour to the issue, trying to eradicate the dark and confronting side of it with a little bit of humour as well.
So the guidelines are really designed to support young people who might be responding to suicide risk or suicide-related content in others. They're there to help young people who might be looking for information about support or help for suicidal feelings, but they're also there to help guide young people who might want to share their own feelings and experiences with suicide in a way that they can do that safely. And so we really believe that by equipping young people with the skills to have these conversations safely, that we will be able to save young lives.